Swank. I'm an organizer with Planned Parenthood, and I just want to start off by saying thank you to everyone that's in this room right now. It's so exciting to see this many people. So, just to start off, Planned Parenthood is a reproductive health care provider. Many times when people hear Planned Parenthood, they go to the most dramatic, drastic service that we provide, which is abortion. But what we do is 97% preventative. So we provide education, we provide STD testing, pregnancy counseling and testing, cancer screening. And so this budget is very, very scary for us. Excuse me, one of our biggest concerns is that this budget would eliminate the state family planning program. This family planning program allows women, low-income women, to go to healthcare providers and get reproductive health care for free. So they can get their annual exams, they can get their breast cancer screenings, they can get their pregnancy tests and their birth control and all their contraceptives. And Governor Walker's budget would cut that. Another thing that we're very, very concerned about is as other people have mentioned, is the $500 million that are being cut from the Medicaid program. Badger care falls under Medicaid, and there are so many people that rely on Badger care for their health insurance, or their health care. And it would just leave thousands of Wisconsinites without access to health care. And I know this is a program about women and mothers, but the budget would also eliminate men from the Badger Care family planning program. And obviously men, they need their health care as well. So as of this year, men can go to Planned Parenthood, their community health centers. They can get their reproductive health care for free as well. They can get their cancer screenings and their STD testing. But unfortunately, this budget would cut that as well. I think those are the major points. There are also major cuts to the State Lab of Hygiene, which is where Planned Parenthood and other community health centers send their cervical cancer screening tests. There are over $250,000 of cuts there. And it's not looking good. So.
My name's Sarah Delemonte, and one of the benefits of going last is I get to hear what all these brilliant women have said. And lots of times they've said what I would have said, but anyway. One of the things I like to do in everything in my life is start at the end. What do I want things to look like? What do I want the world to be, my family to be, my job to be? And then say, well, what do I need in order to get there? And unfortunately, everything that's in this budget is creating a Wisconsin that is not good. Yeah. It's not good for people's health. It's not good for people's education. And it's not good for business. I mean, if I'm a business owner and I want to hire people, I'd like them to be able to read adequately. And what we're doing in the school systems is not allowing these children to learn correctly. And besides cutting all of the things that we know are important for human beings, art, music, physical education, all of that, oh, well, right now that's all just kind of like to be discussed a little bit later. But what we're doing is making a choice to actually make things worse. Yeah. And I think that's just wrong on so many levels. And so the question is, and we'll talk about this later, what can we do? What steps are there that we can take? In the specifics of education, which is where my focus is right now as I fight for my children's school and all schools, is to say, well, we're making choices to fund one thing over something else, and what is the result of that? And I think when we have those kinds of discussions, then we can really sit down and say, yeah, I'd rather have this funded, but I'm not thinking that, as you said, in 20 years, who's going to be the person that's giving me my medication as an older adult? Will they be able to read? Yeah. And give me the correct medication? So these are all scary things, but unfortunately they're happening. And for the women and children, specifically in our school district, we're seeing girls that are giving up hope. I'm not going to get a job. I'm not even going to try. And that's a serious problem, because we've seen it with older men for many, many years. But now to see women who are losing their jobs and young girls, they're going, I can't compete, and I'm not even going to try. And